confident, I'm setting the precedent. No mistakes and no accident. We ignoring the standard set cause our lowest is passionate. This alone is a classic hit. I'm a verb amongst adjectives. If the industry full of and my words is a laxative. I'm a maniac on these beats, I'm insane and it's not discreet. I'm enraged because y'all ain't see it. I'm spraying on every street, entertaining, no whack opinion. Who's saying we not?
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And off we go from Las Vegas. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. Lawrence going to put it up right away. And we'll find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they get him down the line before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
First down, fellas. Out of here with a win. I want to see some points out there.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. He's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They go play action now. Lawrence. He's got him in. It's his fullback. Well, he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 more yards there and another first down. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
2 yards to go, second down. Again, it's Williams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read
nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and nothing but daylight ahead. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on a fumble return for a Detroit touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Now the try here for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and now it's 2nd down. Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now Lawrence. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams.
To the 36-yard line, stop there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 12-yard
speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Javonte Williams, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and a yard.
And they'll keep leaning on the run game. Back to the ground. He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
43 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
Delivering the pass here to Evans on the out route.
So they hit Hager, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
Koo now for the point after.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Lawrence will throw.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment.
Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, 41.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Here's Lawrence to throw. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half. From midfield now, Lawrence. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And crossover out of bounds right at the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. He worked his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2nd and 6. Here's Lawrence. Few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in his first half. It's a 1st down. Now that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
Who was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same.
He's in! Touchdown! Austin Eckler, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he returns this to the 22. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sideline. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down. They didn't like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Eckler now between the tackles. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action with Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. On play action, Lawrence. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
3rd and 3. Now Lawrence to throw. Incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us ending with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Fairbairn now, following the made field goal, he'll send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 50 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Third and 5. Here's Allen to throw it. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taking it about the 16. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on the lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw complete here to Ayuk.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. The play fake. Here's Lawrence. Underneath, caught by the tight end Allen. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
I can't believe what I watched.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And 3rd and 1 now. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Play action. It's Lawrence. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Austin Eckler. His second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone was way happy on that one.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Yeah, keep it up. Keep it up.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
Throw on first down there, but it's
It's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now Allen throwing on second down. He's got this to Williams, complete. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now Allen. Left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
And sometimes when you see a running back lined up out wide, you think maybe he's just a decoy. But not in this case. He was lined up out wide to the left, turned into a primary receiver, and picked up a nice chunk of yardage.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Allen to throw once more. And this is caught by Williams. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. To the air, Allen. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL. And it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own and regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
To throw, it's Allen.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Greedy Williams picks it off. Pass the 20. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to throw it down near the 11-yard line. It's a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position he wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going. Looking for the end zone, possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
On 1st down, Lawrence.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now Lawrence. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Williams. Touchdown! Javonte Williams. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try to get to the ball even faster.
And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
66 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 22. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, first and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one, as he just did there.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Now Lawrence to throw on second down. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. Allen going to throw. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. And he is caught. A big play there for Detroit. And even 50 yards.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen running the option to the left. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Now Allen. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
They're going to love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Here's 3rd and 3. Yards away. And the Lions are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. The CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield? They're eligible too.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's got Allen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And that last throw moves him past 27,989 yards for his career, so that means he moves ahead of the blonde bomber, Terry Bradshaw, on the all-time list.
And boy, he loved to throw it downfield, didn't he? That's why he was the blonde bomber. Remember, he'd throw it downfield to John Stallworth and Lynn Swann. It was gorgeous. Big throws, big plays. Terry Bradshaw.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Second down and 6 now.
Keep up with our attack offense.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now Lawrence on first down. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
You got time.
It's going on, baby. Yeah, you got that one right.
Who wants my jersey?
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, first and goal. Lawrence on the sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Trevor Lawrence scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Raiders are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
and they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's a handoff out of the gun. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
He completes it to Evans. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's Owens. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Allen's throw is complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Allen's throw taken in by Evans here. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Throwing now is Allen. And that's going to be incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. One final try here for Allen. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning it.
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Here's 2nd and 10. Lawrence. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. They go play action with Lawrence. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Lions are right back in this football game.
First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. So after the INT, it's Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Here's Allen to throw it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. Maybe it wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. City always a little extra excitement for week one, and one of our early window games here in week one on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of the season.
So for Las Vegas, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they obviously fall to 0-1 with